Okay, I wonder what we're going to do with this one. This one seems a bit boring. I wonder if we're going to do something interesting to it. So, funny we're going full colour. This one looks boring. I don't know how it's going to look. We're not going to bother with that. So, I'm going to... Shit, what are we going to do with it? Stupid user interface. I'm going to make it... I'm going to try and do something interesting. I'm going to make it... It's a green, mostly green. So we're going to pump up green and black. Actually, no, we're not pumping up the black. We're leaving it there. We're just leaving out magenta this time. We're stripping the magenta. I hope I can make this into something really nice. So, brightness. Actually, no, we're not making a negative positive reversal. It's hard to remember to do things right. Okay, I think we're going to call that okay. And okay, let's see what we can do with it to make it look really nice. I'm wondering if... We'll see how it goes anyway. What is it? So this is Telstra ADSL broadband install CD. This is pretty old now. I had this when I was at Dad's place, and I know this is out of a DVD, a CD rather. This is a music CD box, or should I say case, and I've just used it to look after this install CD, but this install CD is so old, it's obviously obsolete, and I don't live at my dad's place anymore, but I had 200 gigabytes on that internet service, and I did a lot of work when I was at Dad's place until my father finally threw me out. And I had to find my own place. So now I've still got it, and it's quite an interesting result we've made with it. There we are, look at that. Even you can see the Telstra colours look really good. So I think we're just going to take that. I'm sort of disappointed I have a little sticker on there, but we're not going to worry too much. That looks really nice. We're going to make this into a movement video now, because we've created a really nice image that would be really good for mirror imaging. So we're going to put that on the glass, and I wonder what we're going to do if we're going to make it. How we're going to do it? We're going to make it negative, or we're going to stay positive. I'm not sure what this... I don't want this paper to curl like it does because there's so much toner on it. But basically, I'm thinking we're going here, but we have to reinstate the magenta on the colour balance, otherwise it'll look shit house. There'll be no magenta. It won't be cold, it won't be hot, so we need a magenta. And what are we doing with this next? So we're going to go... It's going to be a negative positive, so we're going to have to put it right down to make it dark, and I think we've got it right so far. Let's see how we go. So this will be in reverse colours, negative positive. I was thinking of doing this one as a dual colour job, but nah, we're getting sick of the dual colour jobs anyway. And you see some nice rainbows come out of the colours, nice, even though we only used yellow, cyan and black and no magenta. But this looks quite interesting. It looks wishy-washy. So one thing we've got to do is we've got to... Sort of a background colour would look good with this. But I know what I did wrong. It looks wishy-washy because we haven't set it for copied paper. And I wonder if there's anything else we can do to make it more interesting. It seems like the green looks better. I'm wondering if we're going to go here and we're going to... if we're going with the hue, we're going to cool it down. How far are we going to go? All the way to cold? That'll be interesting, hopefully. So... let's see how it turns out anyway. Seems like the green looks better than the cool colours look better than the hot colours. But I'm sick of the paper curling. I think this paper is getting a bit old, even though I've only had it for just over a couple of weeks because it's been raining quite a bit lately, and that's been a problem. So that looks a bit better. It actually doesn't look much better, but this looks too magenta, and this looks a little bit more balanced. So I think the hue adjust might have helped me out a bit. So I think we'll just put that aside. We're just going to lay that there, and we're going to start with making a mirror image. So we're just going to get this one done. So we're just going to take a picture of that one. You can hear the scanner is squeaking like mad. It's not a good sound on a relatively new machine. So let's see how we go. So out it comes, and this is our, we'll just try and move it out of the sun as much as we can. But this is our second contingent of the original way. Well, you know what I mean, it's not the mirror image. So I'm wondering if I wonder what we can do to make this more creative. If we're gonna maybe we're going to do a bit of creative colour adjusting here. We're going to take it off red, and we're going to just chuck it on blue. See if we can make the mirror imaged segments a cooler colour. So I wonder. So we're just going to make a mirror image, and we just got to check to see how it looks. So we're not going to press two at once. So here we go. Our squeaky scanner, which really sounds annoying. That scanner sounds like it's going to seize up on me at some stage. But fortunately, I've got a service agreement with the company, Mytronics. But anyway, that looks a little bit better, I do think, than the others. See, you can see the hue of blue. So now it seems to be better than the others. It's almost like the difference between a daylight fluoro tube and a warm white fluoro tube. Or maybe it's a little bit cold for a cool white fluoro tube, but there are other fluoro tubes that have a give off a bluey light, and they're called daylight tubes. They're meant to simulate daylight, which I don't think is true. It doesn't do a very good job. I prefer the cool white tubes. They render things best. But what I've got in my ceiling is a stupid warm white globe, fluoro globe, and I really wish I had a normal globe so I can shoot these videos at night without compromising on the quality, on the white balance issues I get on my videos through my phone. But anyway, I think this has made it a lot more interesting to add a little bit of shift in the colour. But I think, yeah, that's not so bad. I think we can call that one quits.